Hello students, very good morning. I am L.K. Tripathi, SST teacher from LPM Public School. Dear students, we are studying Economics chapter 3rd, that is Poverty as a Challenge. In the last explanation, we have seen so many things. Poverty as seen by social scientists, what is social exclusion, what is vulnerability. In the same sequence, now we shall see poverty line. How can we measure the poverty line of a person or family? This topic will enable us to know about the poverty line. At the center of the discussion on poverty is usually the concept of the poverty line. A common method used to measure poverty is based on the income or consumption level. Means, in the simple manner, we can measure the poverty line through income and consumption level. Means, if income is less, consumption is more, the person must go to face the problem of poverty. A person is considered poor if his or her income or consumption level falls below a given minimum level necessary to fulfill basic needs. What is necessary to satisfy basic needs is different at different times and in different countries. Therefore, poverty line may vary with time and place. No doubt, a person is considered poor. अगर इनकम उसकी कम है, कंजम्पशन ज़्यादा है, जो मिनिमम लेवल का कंजम्पशन है वो ज़्यादा है, तो निश्चित रूप से उसको अन्य जो ज़रूरी चीज़ें हैं उसकी पूर्ति के लिए समस्याएं आती हैं. और क्या ऐसी चीज़ें ज़रूरी हैं जो किसी भी व्यक्ति के बेसिक नीड को फुलफ़िल करने के लिए की जा सकती हैं. दैट इज़ डिपेंड अपॉन द डिफरेंट कंट्रीज टाइम्स. What type of country is there and what is the time. Therefore, poverty line may vary with time and place. इसलिए पावर्टी जो है अलग अलग देश में अलग अलग समय पर और अलग अलग जगहों में ये वैरी करती है. कि हर जगह पावर्टी एक जैसी नहीं है. कुछ कंट्री में पावर्टी लेवल बहुत कम है, कुछ कंट्रीज़ में पावर्टी लेवल बहुत ज़्यादा है. तो इनफैक्ट वी कैन से दिस इज़ डिपेंड अपॉन the place and time. Each country uses an imaginary line that is considered appropriate for its existing level of development and its accepted minimum social norms. For example, a person not having a car in the United States may be considered poor. In India, owning of a car is still considered a luxury. So this is the differentiation of time and place. Many countries are there in the world, they are prosperous. Suppose that if you are living in USA, if you don't have your own car, you will be considered as poor in United States. But if you have a car in India, you will be considered a luxury. You lead a luxurious life. It shows your position. While determining the poverty line in India, a minimum level of food requirement, clothing, footwear, fuel and light educational and medical requirement etc. are determined for subsistence. These physical quantities are multiplied by their prices in rupees. When we determine the poverty line in India, there is a minimum level to measure the poverty. Suppose that food requirement, clothing, footwear, fuel, light. These are some essential things, medical requirements are determined for subsistence. इसका मतलब कि आप अपना जीवन यापन कर रहे हैं ऐसी सुविधाओं के साथ. These physical quantities are multiplied by their prices in rupees. और ये जो फिजिकल क्वांटिटीज़ हैं इसको हम मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं प्राइसेस इन रुपीज़ में, कि मतलब इसका प्राइस रुपए में क्या है, कैसे आप इसको अवेल कर रहे हैं, क्या कितनी ज़रूरतें आपकी इसमें पूरी हो रही हैं. द प्रेजेंट फार्मूला फॉर फूड रिक्वायरमेंट while estimating the poverty line is based on the desired calorie requirement. Food items such as cereals, pulses, vegetable, milk, oil, sugar, etc. together provide these needed calories. Whatever the food we are getting, so first of all we have to see, are we getting healthy diet full of calories which is required for our body to be healthy. So for that we need cereals, pulses, vegetables, milk, sugar, oil, so many things. These things provide the calories for your body. The calorie needs vary depending on age, sex and the type of work that a person does. So as per your age, per your time, the different types of calories are required for your body to get fit. The accepted average calorie requirement in India is 2400 calories per person per day in rural areas and 2100 calories per person per day in urban areas. So at different places, different types of calories are required for people to fulfill the need of their body. In urban area, calorie is required 2400, but in rural areas it requires 2100 per person per day. Since people living in rural areas engage themselves in more physical work, calorie requirements in rural areas are considered to be higher than urban areas. The monetary expenditure per capita needed for buying these calorie requirements in terms of food grains, etc., is revised periodically, taking into consideration the rise in price. Very true. In rural areas, people are required much more calorie than that of people of urban areas. The reason behind it is that the rural areas people take more physical work. They do hard labor than urban areas people. Therefore, they are required much calorie to fulfill their need, to keep their body fit. But less calories required in urban areas because people do not take much work from their body. Therefore, it is required. And next, that is the monetary expenditure per capita needed for buying these calories. There is need of monetary to purchase the things in calories required for the body to fulfill the need, and that is measured through the grains. कितने कौन सा फूड ग्रेन्स कितने नंबर में लें कि कैलोरी को पूरा करे जो हमारी बॉडी चाहती है. एंड दिस इज रिवाइज पीरियडिकली टेकिंग इनटू कंसिडरेशन द राइज इन प्राइसेस. On the basis of these calculations for the year 2011-12, the poverty line for a person was fixed at rupees 816 per month for the rural areas and rupees 1000 for the urban areas. As per calculation per data of year 2011, the poverty line was fixed if a person in rural areas earn less than 816 per month and in urban less than 1000 per month. Despite less calorie requirement, the higher amount for urban areas has been fixed because of high prices of many essential products in urban areas. It was fixed because of the higher price in urban area. Anything which you purchase in the urban areas, like to fulfill the requirement of your bodies in calorie. So what the calories we get from the food item? They are vegetables, milk, grains. These are some essential things to fulfill the requirement for the calories, and all such types of things comes from rural areas in the market. So naturally, definitely the price may be higher in urban areas of all such types of things. That's why the amount of poverty line was fixed 1816 something. In this way, in the year 2011-12, a family of 5 members living in rural areas and earning less than about rupees 4080 per month will be below the poverty lines. So before 2011-12 this was the condition. After that the poverty line was fixed with some greater amount. If in rural areas earning less than 4800, the person will be considered as poor, means living under poverty line. A similar family in the urban areas would need a minimum of rupees 5000 per month to meet their basic requirements. The poverty line is estimated periodically by conducting sample surveys. These surveys are carried out by the National Sample Survey Organization. However, for making comparisons between developing countries, many international organizations like the World Bank use a uniform standard for the poverty line. Minimum availability of the equivalent of $1 per person per day. This is the measurement of NSSO, National Sample Survey Organization. It has fixed the criteria of requirement of the people. If they get these things less than this much amount, they will be considered as poor, living in under poverty line. Now next, that is poverty estimates. What is poverty estimates? It is clear from the table 3.1. You will find out table 3.1 from your book. You will find out the clear scenario of poverty in India in 2001 to 2011 to 12. Most vulnerable group. What is most vulnerable group? See, you can see through this graph the condition of poverty in 2011-12. According to the caste wise you can see number of poor out of every 100 person from the category. Scheduled tribe in rural areas, the number of poor people 45.3. Scheduled caste in rural India 31.5. Average Indian poverty ratio 21.9. Agricultural laborers 39.8. Casual laborers 32.9. In rural areas. Social groups and economic categories. This is. In this way, through this graph, we can find out the vulnerable groups of India. So, let's go ahead. It is clear from the table 3.1 that there is substantial decline in poverty ratios in India from about 45% in 1993-94 to 37.2% in 2004 to 5. The rate of poverty declined up to 2004 and 5. It was 37.2% in 1993-94, but it reduced and declined up to 37.2 up to 2004 and 5. The proportion of people below poverty line further came down to about 21.9% in 11-12. If the trend continues, people below poverty line may come down to less than 20% in the next few years. Although the percentage of people living urban poverty declines in the earlier two decades, 1973-93, the number of poor declined from 4,007.1 million in 2004-5 to 269.3 million in 2011-12, with an average annual decline of 2.2 percentage point during 2004-5. You can say the poverty rate declined rapidly year by year in India. That's all. Next thing we shall see in next video.